Mollie.
I'm Tanya.
And I'm Ashlyn.
We're filming a normal day, but there are teachers that you may not see all the time. This is behind the scenes at Herne High.
Hello, I'm Ashlyn, and today we'll be interviewing a Key Stage 3 mentor, Mr. Herne. I'm going to ask you a few short questions. What does your job as a mentor consist of?
There's lots of things I have to do as a mentor. One of the main things is checking up on people in my mentor group, making sure they're okay, they're ready for the day. That includes things like having the correct equipment. I have to do the register every morning, make sure everyone's here. I speak to students about things like homework, checking that they're feeling okay, lots of things like that really.
Okay. How is mentor time useful to students? Do you think they enjoy it more?
I think mentor time can be very useful. It's a good start to the day for students, so they're not just going into their first lesson, they can calm down a little bit, get ready for the day. It's a little bit of time for some to do homework that maybe they've missed or didn't have time for. It's a good chance for everyone to have a little chat as well. I think as long as the mentor's proactive with it, it can work really well.
Okay. Do you prefer vertical mentoring? Do you think it's effective?
I think vertical mentoring can be very effective if it's set up properly. So as long as the mentor's there helping people talk to each other and encouraging that sort of behaviour, then it works really well. It's really good for younger students to speak to the older students, maybe get help with homework, their schoolwork, things like that.
What do the students do to make you feel appreciated?
The students, it's always good to have a chat with the students. Being polite is a big thing for me, so when they're saying thank you if I've done something for them, that's really good. Just generally being happy, that's what I want to see.
Do you enjoy your job?
I do enjoy my job. I find it really rewarding when students come in and enjoy my lessons and I can see them enjoying them.
Thank you, Mr. Herne.
I'm Dolly and I'm here with Miss Shaw, Head of Saturn. What do you do to ensure that students stay safe?
Mr. Hopper is actually the head of Saturn. I just need to point that out. To make sure students stay safe, I like to build good relationships with their families, so I have good contact with their parents, which is very helpful. Always checking the registers daily before and after school, making sure children are where they're supposed to be. And hopefully making my students feel comfortable enough to come and tell me something if they're worried about anything. And I think that helps to build a safe environment.
What do you do for the students?
I try to make sure they are feeling good about school, that they're happy to come to school, that they are getting the best out of their lessons and social time. Because I know grades are super important, but it's actually also about how they feel as young people and how they interact with other people. So social skills are quite important to me too.
What do you feel about students going to mentor first thing in the morning?
I think it's a very good system. I think the mentor plays a vital role in getting that first look at the student in the morning, and they can judge whether maybe there's something going on and they can let someone else know. It just gives the children a few minutes before school starts to sort of separate home and get their learning head on. I think it's a good system.
What things do you enjoy about your job?
I enjoy everything about my job actually. I love the students, I love all the students, even my naughty ones, and talking to them. I think young people are both frustrating and stimulating, and I like my job. I like making sure they're okay.
What's your favourite thing in your job to do during the day?
A favourite thing? Eat Mr. O'Rourke's cakes, probably. He makes a very good cake. I probably shouldn't say that. I don't know. I don't really have a favourite thing. I think I just enjoy my day pretty much.
Thank you for letting us interview you.
You are most welcome.
Hi, I'm Tanya. I'm going to be interviewing Miss Callahan for LRC. She is the LRC manager. I'm going to be asking you a couple of questions. Is that okay?
That's fine, Tanya.
What do you do to keep books in good condition?
Now, it's very important that our books stay in good condition. We have so many students reading them. So when they first come in, we put all their stickers and labels on, and most importantly, we add a protective cover to try and protect the books from people's drinks leaking in their bags and things like that.
I know it's obviously important for students to read, but what do you do to encourage students to read?
Okay. I hope we do a lot of things to encourage students to read here in the LRC. We do everything from the basics of trying to provide a really nice LRC, an attractive place that people want to come. So we tend to decorate the fiction shelves to draw people towards the books.
What do you think the benefits are from reading?
There's a lot of proven benefits for reading. I think from our students' point of view, the most immediate benefit that happens for them is their reading ages go up. When your reading ages go up, it makes the rest of your schoolwork much easier. And eventually when you sit your GCSEs, the GCSE papers are written for higher reading levels as you're older when you sit your exams. So the higher your reading age, the easier it is for you to be able to understand what the papers are doing and give good answers in your examinations. Further results for people who read for pleasure are everything from better health to longer life.
So reading really is very important. What makes working at Herne High School enjoyable?
Now, I think I'd just like to give a little bit of background to this if I can. Originally, I was a university librarian and I worked for many years at the university at Christchurch. And I think the thing that makes Herne High School so particularly enjoyable is actually working with the young people and the teenagers here. There's a particularly nice student body. I would like to say I get more pleases and thank yous from students than I used to get from adults. And I think there's, if you believe in what you're doing, I think young people respond well to that, and that makes it a very enjoyable place to work.
What do people do at the school to make you feel appreciated?
Do you know, there's quite a few things that happen. I think my very best moments are when someone comes in and says that the book I've suggested for them, they've read it and they absolutely loved it. Now, occasionally someone comes in and they said, it's the first book I've ever finished. Have they written anything else because they've enjoyed it so much? And I think this is probably the best thing that happens to me in my working days.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you very
I've been
much.
Tanya.
I've been Dolly.
I've been Ashlyn. I've been Mollie.
Thank you for watching.